Hey guys, it's super late and it's bedtime, but I'm coming on really quickly because I had a couple people ask me what my daily or nightly routine consists of, and I won't go through the whole thing just because I'm tired and I don't feel like it right now. But I did want to mention two things that I think are super important. Actually, three things. So I'm just going to show you real quick. Um, so I have this. It looks really weird. I'll have to look up the brand name of it, but it's like rubber grippy thing, and you hold it like this, and you go like this. It's basically a steel ball that rolls, and there's some kind of patented technology in this so that as it rolls, it also cools. So it's a cooling effect. So I use this a lot before bed. Actually, I usually lay down and read or look at social media on my phone first with a heating pad on my neck and then a heating pad on my lower back. That's before I do this other stuff. And then any knots or spasms that I have in my neck or my back, I use this. Again, I will have to look up what the brand name is because I don't have my glasses on, but let me look. Yeah, I don't see a brand name on this, but I will find out. Oh, there it is. Sorry, there is one. It's backwards on there. Skills, SKLZ, I guess. Skills. I got it at a place at the Pittsburgh International Air Mall, but there's foam rollers and there's all kinds of different rollers. This one is just really nice because it really gets the deep muscle knots and spasms, and it has this really unique cooling effect, as it rolls. So I thought I would mention that. So I do the heating pad, and during that time I diffuse. I'm taking my glasses off. Sorry. I diffuse various essential oils depending on what my needs are that day. My diffuser's off now, but usually I will do a blend of lavender and wild orange and peppermint. Sometimes I will add in like a vetiver type oil, or I'm not sure if I say it right, but ylang ylang. It's YLANG. It might just be called lang lang. That's really calming. Another combo I like is to add a little bit of cedar wood or a little bit of purity in there. But typically my nighttime blend is the lavender, maybe some deep blue or some peppermint with the lavender. If I'm congested or having sinus problems or have a cold or anything like that, I will often add in some doTERRA On Guard or doTERRA Breathe, or both, and wild orange. But the nighttime oil is a usual given. And then I use mostly all doTERRA brands. That's the brand of essential oils that I sell. But I also just like it. And then over on the other side of my room, I have a pink Himalayan sea salt lamp. So I burn that at night for some air purity. If I'm feeling, like I need my humidifier, I use that. We have an air purifier that I use. Another thing I use is just a spray like this. It's lavender. and I just spray that. It says it's a body spray, but I usually will just give it a spritz on my pillow or use my doTERRA lavender essential oil on or under my pillow. But the two probably most important things that I do at night, after my heating pad, of course, because for me that's like a saving grace, and aside from my muscle knot roller situation, are these two things. One, this is 100% pure magnesium oil. See? You can make it yourself. I've made it before with my doTERRA essential oils. This is just an easy spray blend. It's called Body Blessings. 100% pure magnesium oil. I got this from a little gift shop in a small town a couple hours north of Pittsburgh called Charmed in Andover, Ohio. My family has a camp up there. So I do have magnesium capsules that I take, and I have other forms of magnesium, but I really liked this spray-on one. So I will just spray some magnesium oil, just like forearm right there, kind of where my tattoos are. Or I will spray it on the soles of my feet. Sometimes I will spray it directly on an area that's sore muscles, but you have to be careful because everyone's body kind of is different with certain oils, and magnesium is one that sometimes people get a little itchier, not even itchy, but like a burning on their skin or just a reaction to it. I don't know anyone personally that's had a problem with it, but I've heard it reported before. But it's pretty mild. I would start out by trying spraying it on the bottom of your feet and have it absorbed into your skin that way. That's a pretty safe area. I wouldn't put it near the face or anything like that. So magnesium is supposed to do a lot of things, and it actually can help you sleep, and it reduces anxiety and helps you stay calm. So, spraying the magnesium oil on the body and then diffusing or spraying the lavender oil is a great way to get calm at night. Like I said, I love my my Himalayan sea salt lamp too. Sometimes I listen to meditation music before bed or just read a good book. And I drink chamomile tea. So usually at night I do drink hot or herbal tea before bed. Every evening I have 1 or 2 cups of decaffeinated or caffeine-free herbal tea, hot herbal tea. And I often have 1 glass of red wine. Red wine is shown to have a lot of positive effects. It has a lot of antioxidants, and is actually shown to be good for the cardiovascular system. So as long as you can have it with your meds and you're of legal drinking age, I don't see anything wrong with a nightly glass of wine. They say that red wine and dark chocolate are actually fairly healthy-ish, or at least beneficial vices to have if you're going to have a little bad habit like that. They're not that bad. So yeah, but this brings me to my last thing, which actually, let me back it up. So I do have red wine, not every night, but a couple times a week. And then every night I do have my hot tea, which is usually some blend of peppermint tea, chamomile tea, and then I have another one that I use that's a ginger turmeric blend. So sometimes I'll just do one of those or 2, or sometimes I throw all 3 tea bags, into the same cup. The taste doesn't bother me. The ginger turmeric blend is really good for gastrointestinal health, and the turmeric's really good for inflammation. Chamomile, of course, helps you relax, helps you sleep, and peppermint is also calming and good for your stomach, and it's a nice way to relax before bed. Okay, so now I'm getting to my favorite part, which I will, as soon as we get off the chat, I will slather this on because I'm sore today. So, Deep Blue Rub. It is by doTERRA. Full disclosure, yes, I sell doTERRA. However, this product is why I started selling doTERRA. I tried it at a friend's recommendation and I loved it. I became hooked. It is absolutely by far one of the best products I have tried as far as topical pain relief goes. I am not just saying that. I have recommended this to everybody. Every person I have told about it that has tried it has loved it, or at least said they loved it. I've tried Bengay, Icy Hot, BioFreeze, prescription topicals like Pensed and Voltaren. I don't know if they still prescribe those. I've tried the Gellert or Gellert, I think it was, pain gel, and I liked that, but they discontinued it. I like BioFreeze better than the other ones I've mentioned, except this. This to me has been, I go through like 1 or 2 tubes of these every month or every other month. I mean, it is phenomenal. Since I do sell doTERRA, I have to disclaim that it's not FDA approved. It's not proven to cure or treat any specific medical conditions. So I have to get that out of the way. I'm also not a doctor, so I'm not trying to offer you medical advice. I'm just sharing my bedtime routine and also what works for me. So just let me tell you about the Deep Blue Rub. So Deep Blue comes in a few different forms when you order from doTERRA, and one of the forms is a regular, small glass container of essential oil. You can use that in a few different ways. You can dilute it with a carrier oil. You can put a couple drops of it in a hot bath. You can diffuse it. Sometimes I diffuse it because I like kind of the minty aroma. But I don't really use that one as much. It's very concentrated and potent. So if you use it, just make sure you're aware of best practices of how to use it. There's also a roll-on form. I don't have any near me right now, but I'll show you the next time I talk about oils. The roll-on form is nice, like if you have carpal tunnel or something, just to like roll, right on your wrist. Or I've heard people kind of just roll a little bit here or like at their temples. You're not really supposed to use it too close to your eyes. I would not use deep blue on my face, but I have heard people that, people use it however they want, whether or not that's how it's recommended. But this is the Deep Blue Rub, and I love it because it's more of like one of those pain relief ointments or lotions. It is a lotion form. And I'm just going to read you a little bit off the label because I want to make sure that I'm not being misleading. So this is the doTERRA Deep Blue Rub Lotion. It has the proprietary CPTG Deep Blue Essential Blend. And according to the back here, which I'm not going to make you read, let me put my glasses back on again, sorry. These aren't readers, they're prescription glasses. I just don't like wearing them in the chat because of the glare. But it says doTERRA's Deep Blue Rub provides soothing benefits for sore, aching muscles and strains. It is for external use only. Avoid contact with your eyes. Don't use on wounds. Keep out of reach of children. Don't ingest it. The directions are simple. Just massage the lotion into the affected area. For a more intensive treatment, apply Deep Blue Essential Oil Blend on the skin prior to lotion application, which I've never actually done, but I've heard other people do that. So you basically would do like one of the Deep Blue Essential Oil roll-ons or the actual oil, just a couple drops of that, and then rub the lotion on top of it. I just do this. I just do the lotion usually in most cases. And I will apply it to this area, my neck, so my neck, traps, my scapula, all that area is always really tense, tight, and sore for me. So I apply it there. Lately, my elbows have been bothering me and my wrists, so I apply it there. I apply it on my right knee and my right foot because they're just a nightmare and a half, which we've talked about before. And sometimes if I get a bad migraine and just everything is spasmed, I put it all over my neck, sometimes my temples, upper back, everything. But even though on the bottle and on the website it talks more about muscle aches, and I do think it's great for muscle aches, I've actually applied it directly to my joints as well, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, I use it a lot. Most people can buy a tube of this and it will last months. I mean, months and months. You really don't need to use that big of an amount. You get a lot out of it, and that's one great thing about the doTERRA products and anything that's like an essential oil-based product is, this company in particular, it's super high quality, it's super concentrated, so it lasts a long time. Because I'm a doTERRA wellness consultant and a distributor, I get a little bit of a discount on this. So I think this maybe costs around $20. But I can't recall if that's the retail or just what I pay, so I can get you guys the pricing tomorrow. But it's wonderful. Like, this has honestly been my best friend lately. This and my heating pad, amazing. But what I must say is, don't put this on and then put a heating pad on. You are never really supposed to put a heating pad on top of any area of your body where you have applied anything topical, especially things like this that have like peppermint and menthol and eucalyptus and certain things that could be like burny, for lack of a better term. So don't do that, because the heat will not react well with this and it'll exacerbate it. So I wait a bit before I just go and apply the deep blue after my heating pad. It's just not, it's not best practices to put the lotion on and then put a heating pad on, because you won't like it, your skin won't like it. It might feel good if you're icing or doing some cooling to do it that way, but I wouldn't advise, applying heat right after or alongside the deep blue rub. So that's my little nightly spiel. If you want to learn about any of the essential oils I mentioned, just reach out to me. You can leave me a comment. You can inbox me. You can go to my website, which I'll post in the comments here in a minute when we're done. And if you want me to recommend the brands of tea that I referenced, or anything else, I showed you the brands of the steel ball muscle roller and the lavender and magnesium sprays. The diffuser I use in my room is Organic Aromas. They're pretty expensive, but they are really high quality. But you can get a good essential oils diffuser for like $20 or less. This one in particular is like $80, but I have like 4 diffusers or 5 diffusers throughout my house, and all the other ones are under $30. So you don't have to spend a fortune on them. Like I said, though, if you're gonna invest in one of the things I mentioned, this is it. I'm telling you. And this is just a personal testimonial. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a doctor, so it is not FDA approved, but it should be, because it's amazing. So yeah, so sometimes I don't have the best sleep habits. I shouldn't even be awake right now, but I still am. So I thought I would pop on and just tell you a little bit about my nightly routine and show you some of the products I use. And there's a lot more involved throughout the day with all the stuff that I use and that I do to try to feel better. So I will try to make it more of a point to kind of fill you guys in on that stuff, because I have been asked to do that in the past and have promised to do so in the past, and I'm not always good at remembering to do that. So yeah. If you have any questions, I will stay on for like a minute longer. If not, I am going to bed because it's past my bedtime. But I did see your comment, Ashley Howard. Hi. Also an Ashley with arthritis. Oh, I can appreciate that. It's one of those things. It's like anytime someone tells me that they have these conditions, I say, it's nice to know that somebody can relate, but at the same time, I wish you didn't have to, if that makes sense. I wish no one had these illnesses. So, yeah. But anyway, like I said, it's getting past my bedtime, and I am going to apply my deep blue rub and my oils and drift off to dreamland, hopefully. But I do hope that this was helpful. I know there's not a lot of you on right now, but I also know that you will be able to see this at your convenience. All of my Facebook Live chats are in the videos section of my Facebook page, and I'm also trying to figure out a way to kind of migrate them over to a YouTube channel, so we'll see if that happens. Anyway, for anyone else who's still awake right now, whether it's insomnia, painsomnia, or other, I wish you a good night's sleep, a pain-free night, and get some rest, sweet dreams, and I will see you all in the morning. Do not forget to let me know if you have any questions about anything that I mentioned tonight. Okay, and thank you, Ashley, for chiming in, and thanks to anyone else who joined in at all. Okay, have a good one, guys. I appreciate you joining me. Good night.